Alright guys, a little bit of disclaimer before this starts. Obviously this video is specifically for COD, and this video will not solve issues if you have pre-existing system conflicts or system issues. I cannot help you run your game smoothly if you are running an underspec'd computer or if you are running settings that are way too high for your computer to handle. This is specifically to solve the packet burst and latency variations that have been plaguing Call of Duty over the last couple of months. That is all I can do for you. That is all this video is for. Other than that, hope this helps. Hey there guys, Cannabis Cat here. I don't know if you guys have been having this issue with packet burst latency variation. Basically, MW3 or MW2 or Warzone having this constant packet burst issue. And a lot of the times, all you're going to see for these fixes are going to be either game settings or just things that don't really solve the issue. You'll go through and try a bunch of these things and not actually see any improvement. Today, I'm going to try to fix that for you in the shortest, simplest form possible, and we're going to try to get your COD running again. We're going to start off here with the first step you're going to take that you'll need to actually do in Windows. Obviously, you guys should make sure that your temp files are cleared out and that you have your NVIDIA settings and everything correct in there as per your machine. But there is a setting that conflicts with DX11, which happens to be what COD natively runs in. So we're going to start with this. We're going to go over to our graphic settings on Windows. We're going to change our default graphic settings. And you're going to see these three options in here. HDR, if you want to use HDR, this isn't going to be anything that is going to affect you. It's just colors for your games, the way the monitor interacts with that. But these two settings here have direct conflicts with DX11, OpenGL, and other 3D games that have been made more recently. So we're going to want to make sure these two options are turned off, and this is going to be the most important step right here. Alright guys, now that we've gone and changed those Windows settings, we're going to get to a couple of things in game here. We're going to go into our graphic settings and go to our quality. If you guys are on a NVIDIA graphics card, you want to go to this little guy right here, this upscaling and sharpening. You're going to want to make sure that's on DLSS for NVIDIA, or if you're on a AMD graphics card, you're going to want to use Fidelity CAS. Now, we're going to want to set this to performance, and if you have a card similar to mine, I have an RTX 3060 XE, set this between 35 and 50. Now, a couple of important things here. Your VRAM target scale. This will cause your latency variation issue right here. Your packet burst is coming from your future frame rendering, which is one of the features we turned off in our Windows setting. You want to make sure this is at 80 or below. Do not set this all the way up at 90. Even 80 isn't necessarily a good idea. 70 is really right where you guys want to be. Now, the only other setting that's really going to be making a difference here is scroll down here until you guys find weather grid volumes. Turn these off. And now, you guys should be running a pretty stable Call of Duty. Okay, guys, now we're actually in game here. And you guys are going to get to see that I don't really have the same issues I was having before. The game is running smooth. We don't have any stutters or interrupts or lag spikes. We are running a smooth Call of Duty again. Now, obviously my in-game is not going to be as good as FPS as you want. I'm kind of running an in-between high-end build. But, game is smooth. Hope this works for you guys as well as it worked for me.